Greetings from California.
And greetings from California. Right? I just made it to LA, y'all.
Yes, he is out here for DragCon. Follow him at CDiggy1. Also follow our good friend Maddie Rance. He's out there for DragCon. They're both out there for DragCon. And Maddie is having his debut performance as Pizza Cake.
Yep. I'm excited. He performs tomorrow.
I am excited too. I mean, this week has just been rife with so many performances, all on my TikTok. I mean, first we had Taylor Swift. I mean, I wasn't looking at it, but people were happy. And now we've got Beyonce. And I know you're not watching nothing, so I'm not going to spoil nothing.
Yeah.
But I watched that. I watched the concert. You can actually watch the whole concert on live. If you follow me on Instagram, Alexander Rodgers, Rodgers, I have a picture up with the guy's link. His name is Felipe Santi. And he is just replaying the whole Stockholm concert on his live consistently. And I'm like, you know what? You are doing the work for the people who just couldn't afford to go see it. There are still tickets available in California, though.
Yeah. I think it's crazy because I'm not paying $800 to $1,000, $2,000 just to be there and live streaming for you ninjas. I love y'all, but still, like, I'm living in the moment and I'm going to enjoy the show. I'm going to be dancing, singing along. I ain't got time to be just like holding the camera steady. Like, for what? For what? That's what they came there for?
Everybody had their cameras up. And you would see people with whole DSLR cameras. I mean, people, well, hold on. Beyonce did it to herself because she stopped coming out with concert videos. What's that one tour? There's just no video for it. The Four tour?
Formation.
No video whatsoever. So people are like, I'm going to see this.
Let me give a disclaimer to everybody. If you're just entering the chat, hello to 150 of you. I literally just got off the plane. I just got by my friend's house. I'm eating right now too. And I'm dog sitting. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So y'all going to get a casual ass episode today. Just letting you know. Because I am starving.
It's okay.
No, I don't eat on camera. It's a no shade. I'm just saying.
I'm a human, so I eat. To see me is to see me eating.
Well, look, this food is bomb. Like my favorite Thai place. So good. Anyway.
The food in LA is good, I must say.
Once you find the places, look, I'm going to move here one day.
Well, in other news, let's start with our hot topics. I have found out what has happened with R&B Divas. They already have their cast for season 4, but TV1 won't cut the check.
What?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know, but apparently one of the producers of the show has said he was going to have Selena knock her daughter's teeth out, Angie Stone, Kiki, all her kids, Wyatt, Monifa, and she was also going to add Shamari, Mika Scott, not Latasha, and Nivea. I mean, that cast would be epic, but for some reason, TV1 is just not cutting the check. And I want to know why. I mean, we loved R&B Divas. I mean, Selena Johnson gave us one of the most iconic reads of all time when she said, "There is a special place in hell for a woman like you. There is a special place for women who cause division amongst other women. You're the common denominator in all of this, but I'm going to let you go on with your black gums, knock knees, and all. You're a hater and you're jealous because I'm prettier and more pulled up than you.
Well, how many times have you recited that?
That's not the point of the story. Sorry. I might say it every day when I wake up.
Oh, y'all, my back is fine. Thank you for asking. Did you know that I pulled my back?
I saw you said you was dropping it like it hot and had to get up like it was warm.
No, I was not dropping it like it was hot for once. For once. I was doing a video in my house, and let me clarify, because now content creators can't even say I was making a video, because now it's just like people automatically go to OnlyFans. But I laid all my graphic tees out because I was doing a special graphic tee video in my collection. Then I was bending over to get a shot. Like, I just had this dark pain just in my lower back. I just fell to my knees because it completely went out. But, I got up. But yeah, oh my God, like back pain. What a reminder that I'm approaching 40.
I tell you, I remember my first back spasm had me in the bed for 2 days.
Yeah, and then I had stuff to do that day. It was the morning time. So I went to Central Park or whatever. When I got back, I could not move at all. So then I, slept on it, got some icy hot. It was good. But thank you for asking. Is Carlos King, is he behind this project?
Carlos King's name was not attached. And I am surprised. But no, because Carlos King was Hollywood Divas. I believe Carlos King was Hollywood, not R&B.
Oh.
But apparently
R&B Divas.
Yeah. Well, apparently him and the producer of R&B Divas and one of the presidents or higher ups at TV One, they're going at it on Instagram. And it's like, look, we don't need you two arguing. We need our divas throwing shade. I need Selene's read. I need to see how Kiki's doing since she's had another 6 kids since she's been on the show. Every time one hits 18, she pops out 2 more. It's incredible.
Right. And how old is she?
I don't know.
Wow. I mean,
she's gotta be like my age. She's gotta be in her 40s or damn near.
Yeah, I feel like she's mid 40s. But there's other networks like WeTV, BET Plus. Come on now. They need to get that to.
I'm sick of them putting stuff on BET Plus. I had to get a password so I could watch College Hill. Look, let it be BET. I'm sick of all these damn apps. And okay, well, this is on AMC Plus. This is on AMC. If the shit's on your network, put it on the network.
Yes. Thank you, Black Regina George. Ooh, Ladies First and Pop Rose collab. Please and thank you. I'm bouncing between both tonight. Oh, they're on right now? Shout out to them.
Shout out to Ladies First. We love them.
Ooh, Ladies First.
Ladies First. Ladies First. But yes, I need R&B Divas to come back. And we need Hollywood Divas to come back. I mean, Paula Jai Parker, like she's gotten a couple jobs now that Proud Family is back, but I still want to make sure she's not living in a hotel again with her ugly and unemployed husband.
Is she still with him?
Well, yes. I mean, once you make a poor choice like that, you never leave it.
Do they have a kid together?
Yes. Yes, they do.
It made me think of that song.
What song reminds you of that kind of poverty?
The song that you made. Must be dun, 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 dun. Like
the brain is small and the belly's fat. Why would you get pregnant by that? Why would you get pregnant by that? I mean, when you look at him, he looks like an empty bottle of Old English or Wild Irish rose. He looks like malt liquor personified. So why would you get pregnant by that? Don't he look like malt liquor? He looks like malt liquor. Latasha's husband looks like malt liquor. If these men look like wild Irish, if these men look like St. Ides, say less and say goodbye. Men out here looking like St. Ides and Cisco. I said it, Cisco.
The D must be good.
I mean, really, if your man looks like Mad Dog 4040, it might be time to hang it up. You don't want to get pregnant by that.
I agree. Oh, so what did you think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere? It was good.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I think that Sheree and Marfisi are a joke, but Sheree's life is a joke. And her bank account is the punchline. I think that Kenya deserved Mark. I do. I think that Kenya deserved Mark. Candy, you were putting 20 on 10. You don't give heifers like that kind of response. I'm gonna get the head button. I mean, okay, if she wanted to bounce her little head, I would have said, all right, bobblehead, well, I don't know you, you don't know me, and I'm not going to get to know you. I'm going to give you this right here. I mean, if you really are like, oh, you're here for the okie doke, I'm not filming with you. I'm walking away. I'll spit in your face and walk away. That's exactly what I would have done, and you know I'm good for it. I would have spit in her face and walked away. I'm not apologizing. I would have said you're a rancid, and I'm not talking to you for the rest of the season. Don't bring that bitch around me.
Candy definitely gave her a moment. And look, what's her name? Courtney, like she was on social media saying, you're welcome. And I'm just like, you gave her that, Candy.
Sure did. But I think everybody's been saying Candy is boring. Candy's boring. We need a season of her activated. And honestly, I wouldn't mind Candy being a villain. I wouldn't mind her showing her ass. It's like, you know what? It's time for Candy to be like, you know what? I'm going to be funky all season, and I got more money than every single one of you.
Yeah. Speaking of villains, now, I like Kenya. I ain't going to say I love, but I like Kenya these days. But here's the thing. Like, you can't read Sheree for like not having a period when you knocking at the same door. And then secondly, like that read she did about, oh, she needs her own spinoff about like dating losers or whatever, I forgot. But Kenya, have you forgotten about your track record? Like, because you're old for what, 3, 4?
Old for life. She is 55 and has never had a successful relationship. She pulled a conceive and leave at 50 with her last egg in her basket. Now, you want to talk about last eggs? Girl, hold on. I got a carton for you.
Y'all, that's not me. That is Alex.
Now, Kenya, hold on. Now, you see, now this carton had 18. You down to your last dozen, if that. Heifer, you had change. Now, I don't know why you throwing that shade to Sheree when you had a change of life, baby.
There goes all our sponsors. There goes all of our sponsors. Good night, everybody. Let me fill up my water. You continue. You continue.
But I'll tell you. 2, 4, 6, Kenya.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm sorry. Both of you are over 50, so you can't throw that shade. It's just not. It's not valid, Kenya. It's not valid.
Right. Anywho, I thought it was a great premiere. Looking forward to this weekend. What did you think about Summer House Martha's Vineyard? I would love to hear your take on it. Did you review it yet?
I did.
I can't wait to see it.
I will say that show is why I would spend my summers in Fire Island and not Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
I would say that that's what I get from those personalities. Jordan and her husband, they got married too soon. They are doing the show to help pay off their wedding because I can tell you they spent too much. Thank you, Mademoiselle H. The gay one is not just unattractive, he's irritating. He's contrarian for contrarian's sake. And the thing is, that's the only way he gets attention because he's not attractive. That's it. That's why he always has something unproductive to say, but tries to promote a conversation. These are the girls that think they're smart, but they're really not. Like how Jasmine said to Jordan, can we have a conversation without a prompt? They always are trying to have a prompt or say something contrarian. And it's like, oh, I think Black excellence, that's just looking at success through a white lens. Oh.
I'm not saying nothing on that. I'm going to keep it PC. So, I think I would give it a solid 6.5. The thing is, there's too many people. Like, that's not even the rest of the cast on the first show. Like, there's like 4 or 5 people joining the house. Some people leave. Like, I always was confused by Summer House. Is this like a real world situation? 3 people stood out. Amir, that's the one that clearly looks effable. Like, I just want to see him with no clothes on. Maybe that's why I'll keep tuning in. The host, who is like just unbearable to me. And then there's Preston. And there's a 6 degrees of separation in the gay community. So I know people that know him. So I ain't gonna go there. But I will say,
wait, Preston's the irritating and unattractive gay one?
I'm not confirming or denying that. I'm saying that he is the gentleman who I can see production when they edit the show, like they're making it seem like he's a contrarian and a know-it-all. But he is saying some like, what's the word I want to say? He's contributing to the conversation in a way that I think is necessary. Like, a lot of people were saying the whole Black excellence thing. I mean, I did agree with him, but are you drinking Squirt? Is that what's the name of that?
Yes.
It says Squirt.
You've never heard of Squirt?
I have not.
Oh, yeah, I grew up with it. It's like a citrus soda. It's really good.
Oh. But yeah, I'm just glad, there's somebody representing the community on there. It's just, I get what you're saying. Like, we don't need like a shout out to Ebony K. Like, we don't need like a lecture all the time, which I said in my review on my live. I was just like, I just want to see a bunch of Black people doing Black people shit. I want to see them having fun. But I get that they're on Bravo, so sometimes they have to like explain shit for the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, like when all the Black people just ran out of the pool because the frog jumped in.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like that's all. I mean, that's why I didn't want to review it because it's straight people. Like, straight people be boring. Yeah, I give it a 6. I'm gonna keep watching because I'm glad we have something like that on Bravo.
Me too. It's cute. I will keep reviewing it.
Yeah, but those were the people that stood out. Oh, the guy that dresses really well, he stood out to me too. He seemed like a character.
Oh, the one that's friends with the holistic guy that doesn't drink or smoke or eat or.
But tell me how you really feel.
Well, I mean, he said he had a very extensive wardrobe, and you can have an extensive wardrobe when you go to Marshall's and get everything from their last year's Ralph Lauren section. I know, because that's where I shop.
Okay.
So that wasn't shade. It was just an accurate observation.
Mm-hmm. He seemed very confident too.
Yeah, he's very confident with that face. And I find people like that so interesting because I'm like, you don't have a mirror. You have that kind of confidence, that kind of self-esteem, but no, you must not have any mirrors. Because if I had a face like that, I wouldn't trust in my popularity as much as he does. But he swipes that face card and maybe it doesn't decline. I mean, it depends on what stores you're going in. I know it wouldn't pass muster in my store, but I guess wherever he shops, it passes.
Well, okay. What is our next topic? Y'all, make sure y'all watch Summer House. Let me know in the chat what y'all think about the show. Those of you who watch.
Speaking of television, what are you thinking? And Atlanta coming back. What are your thoughts on Kim Zolciak's $1.1 million in tax debt and her pending divorce from Croy Bierman? Grand Dragon Zolciak has had a busy week.
Croy. Kim. Look, that's staying with me now. I'm stealing that. Kim. Croy. Look.
Grand Dragon Zolciak.
That is their names now. Anywho, I think it's her karma. I think it's from what she did to Candy. Thank you, Cheryl Parker. I think how she act all sedity on season 5 and season 10, especially when she showed her ass, especially when Croy showed his fat ass. Didn't he allegedly bring a gun or something to the reunion?
I heard.
Yeah, and then Kim saying that, oh well, I'm the only white person who will be around these women or something like that.
Girl, please.
She implied that, but I don't feel sorry for her at all. I don't think she should go back to Atlanta, even though I know Andy probably wants her and probably campaigned for her to come back. But I hope the other women, mainly Kenya, Candy, etc., they all get together and say no. No. And Sheree, that's the only link she has to the group. And Sheree is forever on the wrong team. Forever on the wrong team.
Forever, ever.
Yeah, and what you about to say?
Oh no, I'll bring it up after.
Oh, okay. I also think, if Kim had to come back on Bravo, it should be on Ultimate Girls Trip. I could totally see her on that, interacting with other white women. I think she fit perfectly on Ultimate Girls Trip.
We have never seen her go up against another white woman. Ramona Singer would eat her alive. Ooh, she picked those bones clean.
Mm-hmm.
Or what? Or plastic stents. I don't know what Kim has in her body. I'm sure it's not bones at this point. I'm sure the silicone dissolved it.
Speaking of Ramona, they really are going to bring back the New York wives for Ultimate Girls Trip, just like a legacy version.
Oh, well, I mean, they could do that, see how it goes. I mean, since, we putting all the old cast together anyway, I wouldn't mind.
Thank you, J1. High five. We love you too. Also, did you hear that Luann and Sonia are getting a spinoff?
Yes, called Lake Crappy or Crappy Lake.
Crappy Lake, yeah.
And so they're going somewhere upstate, I'm guessing some lake along the Hudson, and they're going to have misadventures in some small mountain town.
Look, I will be reviewing that.
I will too. I mean, I can do Luann and Sonia. Luann is delightfully off key, and Sonia is delightfully off her medication, allegedly. So both of them together will give us just enough crazy. And then, throw in a guest star, Dorinda, drunk 1 or 2 episodes, and it'll give us just what we need.
Yeah, and you know,
oh my God, Wanda said they're a white version of Tiny and Shekinah.
I was gonna say Luann kind of reminds me of Sheree, but you know, Luann isn't broke. That's the only thing. Like, we could call Luann a lot of things, but we never seen her in money troubles. But she keep like falling down the stairs of life.
She does. Yeah. Well, Luann had she did have like a little bit of money problems. But Bethany actually helped her out when she was drinking too much. She was going crazy when she bought that house on Croton on the Hudson.
Remember, she did fall down the stairs though into the bushes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she just fell in the bushes. I mean, those girls were falling all the time. I'm surprised they didn't crack a tooth.
Yes. I've been watching season 9. It is so good. That's Tinsley's first season.
Oh, yes.
Every episode was good. Every episode. That's the Mention It All episodes.
Mention It All.
And she did the whole spread eagle. I guess
are we looking forward to Andy's new book?
Ooh, we didn't talk about that. Oh, let's get into that. Let me see. Where's the excerpt? Well, you have it, don't you?
Yes. So here's one of the excerpts from Andy's new book, Daddy Diaries. Since he has 2 children, I guess he can call himself a daddy, but he's not a daddy in my book. However, he says on his fallout with Nene, what a sad end to a relationship with someone I adored and put on a pedestal for years. The door is closed. The door is closed. He shut the door on you to television. I'm not saying he blackballed her, but he blackballed her.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what do you expect? You called your boss a cokehead racist.
That's true.
And her fans are just as delusional as she is if she thinks she's going to be back on Bravo. It don't work like that.
She's not going to be back on Big 4. She's lucky she's got that little job with BET or WeTV.
And did you see she tried to shade the show today?
Oh, what did she say? Oh, yeah, she said, I was on College Hill, unlike that other flop show. I'm like the show that did 4 times the ratings that College Hill does, because nobody even has BET Plus. Except for the lovely person that gave me the password this afternoon. Thank you. But like 1 or 2 subscribers out of all of our viewers have BET Plus. We ain't checking for BET Plus like that. BET Plus needs to pull a Peacock and be free.
Also, what was I about to say?
Yep, shit. Joel, she bit the hand that fed her.
Oh, how do you fumble a bag getting a $3 million check just for being yourself on TV? Could you imagine just someone said, Alex, just be yourself on TV. Just be yourself. And the cameras are rolling. Like, it's such an easy job, but she got in her own way. She thought she was better than the rest of the cast. Like, I just couldn't believe that. How do you fumble an easy bag like that? She will never get a $3 million check again.
No, she won't. No, she won't. I mean, and also she didn't realize I am a part of an ensemble. She really thought she was the star. And it's like, no, you're a beautiful ingredient. You're a strong ingredient. You're like the shrimp and shrimp Alfredo, where we can't have it without you, but we can get some more shrimp, or hey, we could put some pesto in there, some chicken, some bacon, lamb. You know, it's like other meats can be put in there. It's like it's still doing good.
Mm-hmm.
You could put some andouille sausage up in there. It's still good Alfredo. We could move on with our shrimp, boo. I'll do a crawfish Alfredo.
And they threw her out like bad shrimp. Pretty much. Casual episode, y'all. I need 5 seconds. I need to check on this dog I'm sitting.
Oh, okay. I couldn't imagine fumbling a $3 million bag and not just not leaving the show gracefully, but really dragging my career down with these baseless allegations. I mean, you may have won some money in court, but you're going to have to make it last. You're going to have to stretch that money out like caramello. But what you really lost, Nene, was your ability to keep your momentum going. What you lost was an opportunity to be the actress you really wanted to be. That's what you lost. You lost your fame. I mean, you're still famous, but you lost that spark. You're still Nene, but you're not Nene anymore. And that kills you.
Yes. When you said make it last, you better make it last. I was thinking that song, Make It Last.
Make it last forever, ever. Oh, your Bravo checks in. Oh, yeah.
No more $3 million. Anywho.
And we know that you're saying you need it, you need it, you need it, you need it right now. You sold your house in Duluth, and you sold your new condo downtown. Did you go broke? Ooh, ooh, settlement check forever. I have a
make it last. You better make it last. Make it last forever. This is live. This is straight off the dome. Oh man. Oh my God.
I love that song too. Oh God. Oh, Pamela said put her on Marrying Millions. Actually, she can't even do that because she's dating some guy and his wife lives in North Carolina. And in North Carolina, you can sue the heifer who's sleeping with your husband. Ask Fantasia.
Oh yeah. Where is Fantasia?
I don't know. Probably at a Sprint store looking for her next man.
No, I forgot. She's gonna be in The Color Purple, the movie coming out.
Oh, good.
So she might get an Oscar.
Allegedly.
No,
just everything allegedly.
Oh, okay.
All things in this show are alleged.
Yeah. What else?
Oh my goodness. 50 Cent has admitted his upside down stunt at the Super Bowl was a mistake. 50, that wasn't your mistake. Your mistake was you didn't buy a shirt in your size. Your mistake was you tried to do something that, at 26 and super fit, it looked cute when you was hanging upside down in your first video in the club. But, now at 49, hanging upside down while you look, full on pregnant with twins, that's not the look. I mean, I have never seen a stomach more bloated or uncomfortable looking than you in those man spanks underneath that wife beater. Don't act like I didn't see it, heifer. I saw you had the man spanks on upside down and it was not cute. So I'm glad you realized that was a mistake. Now, you know what else is a mistake? Continuing to go after Tierra Marie for money she doesn't have.
We're talking about 50 Cent mistakes. You know who made the bigger mistake? The person that shot at 50 Cent. Because they missed. How did we do that at the same time? Oh my God. You saw it coming a mile away because they missed. Oh my God, that is crazy. I'm going to look at that back.
Yep, Sheen Shep said it. It was giving girdle. And I will never forget because I went out with this guy and he looked all buff and like you know how a guy that's like thick, but like thick with muscle. And he looked all thick with muscle on the date. And we went to the grocery store and then made we made steak, and then when he took his shirt off, I was like, what the hell? What? That's when I found out about girdle t-shirts, and I was like, it was hiding the pregnancy.
You remember those wife beaters, like those halter tops that they were selling?
No. Wait, I think, yeah, we used to see them in Washington Heights.
Yeah, like it was these like tight, like wife beaters that were like halter tops for men.
Yep, and they'd hold the fat end.
It looked like it.
They would keep it from jiggling. But yes, 50, you don't need to hang upside down ever again.
So I saw a Preston in the chat. I was like, is that the Preston Alex was talking about?
Oh, well,
like,
if it is, I mean, I'm glad he's watching the show. And I hope that he will take our constructive criticism under guidance and really step up his skincare. So maybe he could be attractive. However, Freaky Friday 2 with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis is officially in the works, proving once again, I mean, they just won't let a white woman fail. I mean, Lindsay Lohan was a true crack hole who's been making ends meet with these trips to Dubai and the Bussy. But now she's back in a movie with newest Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, I tell you, the complexion for protection, saving you from rejection. I mean, and I will say Lindsay is a talented actress. I will give her that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know we needed a Freaky Friday 2 that bad. I mean, we really could have gone without the remix, Quiet as It's Kept, or the remake rather. But Lindsay's having a baby.
Yeah, you didn't know that? She's pregnant.
In her body?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
And she gonna carry it?
She's like 6 months or 7 months.
She's pregnant. Ooh.
You didn't know that?
I mean, well, now when you say you're pregnant, it doesn't necessarily mean like you're carrying it. I didn't think that she would, carry her child because she put her body through so much. I mean, I wouldn't trust them crack eggs.
Anywho.
Once you put meth in your body, I ain't taking a child out of it, but that's just me.
Do not get the eggs, Alex. Stop it. Stop it. Because then you're going to crack an egg on here. Like, do not crack an egg on camera.
You really got to look at her eggs like, what have you been through?
Anyway.
Maybe if you dust it off.
I think Lindsay Lohan is like Britney Spears of actresses. We want to see her win. And she's had it rough. But in her heyday, she was that girl.
Was.
I said was.
Well, I mean, I'm going to wish her luck. I wish that baby luck. God, I wish that baby luck. That baby need all the luck it can get.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
And they're giving us Beetlejuice 2 with the little heifer that's playing Wednesday. And Winona Ryder's coming back, and so is Michael Keaton.
I am happy about this. Beetlejuice is one of my favorite all-time movies as a kid. I fell in love with Gina Davis at that age. And
I fell in love with Alec Baldwin at that age.
I didn't even know that was Alec Baldwin until 30 Rock.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea that was Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, that was very very formative. That was very formative. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I liked him.
You know what? Oh my God. You know who I had a crush on? I had a crush on Michael Keaton during Multiplicity. Remember that movie? Like, I could not.
I remember the movie. I'm just like, I can see having a crush on Michael Keaton and Batman. So that was the same era. That was the same era.
Speaking of him, I had a crush on Val Kilmer too.
Everybody had a crush on Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer and Willow? Hell yes.
But
Oh wait, somebody asked me, what do I think of Amanda Bynes? I thought Amanda Bynes was really funny, and I'm really sorry she's been going through all of her mental health issues.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about Amanda. Like, she ain't ever done anything to anybody.
Well, she did throw a bong out of a window. She could have killed someone.
Oh, that's true.
Like,
that is true. That's right when we started the show.
I remember that. Points for anybody that can find that episode. But yeah, she threw a bong out of like, I think, a 13-story window.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, if you throw anything from 13 stories, it's going to kill somebody.
That is true. That is true.
But I'm very excited about Beetlejuice. I mean, Jenny Ortega did wonderful in Wednesday. I hope Gina Davis come back. I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know. I mean, she doesn't have anything else to do, so I'd like to see her back too. But that means Alec Baldwin would have to come back, and I'm good on him.
Well, what about Lydia's mom? Remember, she was on Schitt's Creek?
Oh, Catherine O'Hara. Yes. Lydia's stepmother, Catherine O'Hara. Yes. Delia Dietz.
They need Delia back.
Yes.
You remind me of Delia.
I am sure she will make a cameo. I am sure. In other TV news, and just like that creator says, Carrie and Aiden are both open for business and both single. Now, I'm sorry, but no, why can't Carrie have a new love interest? Because I'm sorry, if I'm Aiden, I'm not fucking that. I'm not, the only reason we fucking is because he died. No, you made your choice. You get your ass in the coffin with him. Fuck that. I ain't even, that's the sloppiest second you could ever have.
I never liked Aiden, ever. Like, I didn't like the Russian. I didn't like Burger. I didn't like Aiden. Like, Carrie just had some really bad choices.
She did.
Like, Miranda was the one that was like, had all the fine men. She had Steve and she had Blair Underwood.
Okay.
Back to back at the same damn time.
That is true.
So yeah. I mean, and Samantha, of course, but
I rather would have been Charlotte. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry. I get married and get to keep my Park Avenue apartment.
Oh, she paid for that apartment. Yes. Only fans will get that. Yes, Steve was cute. Come on.
Steve was totally cute. Steve is totally cute.
I'm not talking about Steve now because they using like wet paper towels. But I meant
like Steve back in the day.
Like, we'll play some hoops, like that episode.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait for And Just Like That to come back. Nobody wants Che back.
No, I don't either. I mean, sometimes your character is just so strong. It does its job in its first season, but I'm sure they're going to thrust her upon us. Like Cynthia thrust herself into that relationship. God, that would have to be the worst. Like, imagine being a comedian going on a show and like everybody hates you.
Right. And the actress is amazing.
I guess that means you did a really good job where it's like you really connected with this character. Maybe not in the way we like, but you still connected with the character.
And it's not even the way she treated Miranda. I think it's just her personality. Like, she's like an annoying Rosie O'Donnell.
Uh-huh! So that's Rosie O'Donnell.
I mean, I used to love Rosie O'Donnell. Like,
Talk Show Rosie or View Rosie?
Oh, talk show Rosie when she was Betty on the Flintstones.
Yes, that was the Rosie we loved. Once she got on The View, it was like when she got that haircut, when she got that lesbian haircut, it was over.
She was a mean.
Oh, and speaking of lesbians, we almost forgot a title topic. Dixon has done an ad. Tell me, have you seen it? Tell me, have you seen it?
You're right.
Oh.
Tell me, have you seen it? I did see it. Oh my God. I was like, what the fuck is this? Really? Is that what we doing to keep the lights on?
I mean, California Psychics, they have given her new drive, new courage, because she's got a lot of business things coming up, and she needed guidance from California Psychics specifically. I didn't know that we were going the Dionne Warwick way. Her psychic friends are here for you, ready to connect. You can call now for only $5 a minute. A minute.
That pedestrian ass like video clip she did. Like, I really think her sons did that for her. You can see her son's shadow as she's walking down the beach.
And what beach did they go to? That's right. They're in Maryland. Well, they're in Baltimore. So they're not that far from a beach.
I was like, why is she doing this? Like, maybe she needs to.
They went all the way to Baltimore to call California Psychics and make big money.
I was just like speechless watching it. I was like, oh, she's for real.
I wonder if the psychic saw a woman in her life. A woman coming into her life, tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, she only asked about businesses.
Okay. I don't know. If I were her, I'd be asking all kinds of questions about my personal life. I'd be asking about, well, then again, she probably knows all about Juan's mistress, so everything's crystal clear there. Maybe really she does need guidance on her business.
I think so. They're asking, did we see Candy and Ace KFC commercial?
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute, but you know, I was sober watching it, and I was like, if I was high, this would like really trip me out. Like the way he's like feeding her chicken nuggets and she's just biting chicken nuggets right into the camera, like just eating chicken. I was just like, I don't know. It made me a little uncomfortable, but I had to think of it like, you know.
I think we can eat chicken now on camera and it's okay. It's like we like KFC. Everybody likes KFC. And because it was specifically about the KFC in Jamaica being better than the KFC in America, it's like, look, we are not making fun of anybody eating chicken. This is just, y'all said it was so good. We want to show you we're just as good in the States.
Yeah. I
can't eat a K. I got diarrhea at KFC too many times, so I don't trust it. I love KFC as a kid. It was good. But then in my 20s, I tried it, and it was just nothing but diarrhea. Then I had it again, nothing but diarrhea. I said,
I like Popeyes better. And you saw like charade, like KFC like played charade. I was just like, whose turn is it next?
No, Bob Whitfield played charade by leaving her nothing with that divorce settlement. KFC just hit an alley-oop.
She's like, oh, well, if you're thirsty, try some of our delicious lemonade.
And Popeye said, how am I in it? Popeyes don't want nothing to do with her scamming butt.
Right, because look, she always picking the wrong team. They don't want to be associated with her.
I want Bojangles personally.
I'm sorry. That one time I had Bojangles at DC Union Square or something. I had a chicken biscuit. It was the worst chicken biscuit I've ever had in my life.
That's because you were in DC. You can't get good Bojangles in DC. That's too northern. You got to be below the Mason-Dixon for Bojangles. There's got to be enough racism about for the chicken to be good.
Oh, just like how Chick-fil-A needs homophobia for it to be good.
Yes. Yes. There's something with the hatred in the air. Like you can only get good bagels in New York because of the water.
Yes. Look, I'm gonna keep going back to Chick-fil-A. I remember I had a fresh chicken sandwich, a fresh one. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, you get a chicken sandwich that just so happened to be fresh out the grease. I'm like, oh my God. It called me a cigarette, and I was just like, in the chicken. Just hateful chicken. Anyway.
Okay, well, I think this should be our last story because we done gone over anyway.
Yeah.
And this is actually some good news. Disney Plus and Hulu are merging.
Interesting.
I mean, I think it's smart. I think it's smart. That way I got all my movies in one place. And also, I've really been enjoying Philo.
Well, here's the thing. You saw how HBO and Discovery Channel, like, they merged and everyone hated it because they stripped HBO of like so many shows. But, you know, I think Disney owns Hulu, so I think they're just absorbing Hulu.
Okay. All right. Well, good. As long as we don't lose any shows, because Hulu got some good stuff.
Yeah, because I thought Hulu was always under the ABC umbrella. I can't remember how far it goes back, but it makes sense.
Is the price going up? It still won't be as much as paying for two of them.
Well, if you have Sprint, Hulu is free.
Sprint?
I mean, T-Mobile.
I sprinted away the second I got my credit right. I sprinted away. Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
Well, I mean, Sprint got taken over by T-Mobile, but y'all know what I mean.
Oh, that's right.
I'm glad I had T-Mobile because on my flight, you get free Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Like on Delta. It came in handy on that 6-hour flight.
Tourist Beauty, I do like Peacock too. I'm actually gonna watch Knock at the Door and Cocaine Bear. Peacock be having some cute little movies on it. I've been really enjoying Peacock. And they have Charmed reruns.
Last thing on Peacock. So, like, Bravo, they are milking the shit out of Vanderpump Rules. Do you know they're coming?
I started watching.
Do you know they're coming out with uncensored episodes of Vanderpump Rules?
Yes, the reunion is going to be uncensored on Peacock. I think it's time. I want to hear the cuss outs, and there's going to be like some extra footage. So I think this is a way for them to get more people onto Peacock, more people paying for Peacock. So I'm not mad at it.
I'm only mad at it because the Housewives. Come on now. Like, I always wonder, like, how come Real Housewives of Miami and Ultimate Girls Trip, why are we bleeping it out?
Because those ladies are of higher caliber, and it also may have something to do with how much they're able to charge for advertising for the show. I think because they bleep the swears out, they may be able to get more money. So it could be that. Also, I think the Housewives is a higher brand. Like Vanderpump Rules is like a bunch of scuzzy pink toes swapping STDs. You know, Housewives is a bit better than that. So that's why I feel like they're willing to show those dirty white people in the light that they're truly in, rather than the Housewives. They want to keep the illusion that they're good people, where we watch Vanderpump Rules because they're shitheads with no morals.
That was a very fair assessment. A very fair assessment. I don't get it. They're extending Vanderpump Rules all the way into like mid-June.
Yes, I'm here for the check. Well, I mean, we have an affair that happened in real time, and this girl was like a part of the group, and she was snakier than Portia, but also sloppier than Portia. So I'm here to watch it devolve. I'm here to watch the marriage implode. I mean, I honestly always wondered why Tom and Tom just weren't together. Like, that's what made the most sense.
I mean, you're right.
I feel like I feel like their douchebaggery would, it would complement each other. Like, I feel like that's the one couple that would be functional. Y'all already run a business together. Like, it just makes sense. You clearly don't like or respect these women.
Speaking of not respecting women, can you please highlight the comment by Ashley Nicole?
I heard someone call Chris Brown the cocaine bear. Ah!
That is a good one. Yes. That is so accurate.
Oh my goodness. If he wasn't so scrawny, I'd call him the cocaine otter. Well, I think that is all the time that we have for today. So
yeah,
let's come up with I'll see you sooner than I will. I'll see you sooner than Kim Zolciak sees a successful marriage.
I have to think about what we talked about today.
Anything from Atlanta?
See, oh my goodness. All right.
Or Vineyard, Martha's Vineyard. Anything from there? Any final notes to Preston?
No, I'm not even going back to that. I will see you sooner than let's say, I'll see you sooner than Nene sees a Bravo check.
That would be
right.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
That was good.
Really good.